Every single member, I'm talking all 5 members of the heavy metal band out of California, Avenged Sevenfold, have terrible taste in music, and I'm gonna show you exactly why. Hey neighbor, welcome back to Beyond ARTV. Not used to seeing this much of me, are you? Well, thanks to you guys actually. We had a very nice December and I was able to invest back in the channel. I got a new lens for this setup over here, so wide angle. Okay, so maybe my intro was a bit of hyperbole, but seriously, Avenged Sevenfold have exposed themselves throughout the years as they consistently are pretty open with their fans. They've got the Deathbat Club and of course the Deathbat NFTs. Matt Shadows, known as M Shadows, the front man, the vocalist of the band. He's the one that's kind of taken these guys, I feel, in a weird direction to the point where it's been now almost 7 years without a new album, but we've got plenty of NFTs and tours and other ways of making money off of our fans that doesn't involve making an album. That's a monkey I'm finally getting off of my shoulder. I've been holding that in for a couple of years now, and it's like a deep sigh that I'm finally letting out and exposing. It's my best friend's favorite band, and he has been dying out here. While the fans are starving for content, M Shadows and the crew are bumping Weezer in the whip. And I'm not even kidding. They dropped their top 5 albums of the year for each member, and everybody had Weezer EPs. Listen, everybody's entitled to their taste in music, okay? But Zachy Vengeance has Neil Young, Arctic Monkeys, arguably their worst album to date, Polyphia, which is solid, Weezer, Seasons, Autumn, keeping with the trend we're about to see that gets very disturbing, and Kendrick Lamar. Okay, so that's the one that I continuously see throughout every member's picks that I understand and I agree with. I have a ring holder now, and I like putting it on here so much that I forget to put it on my finger. Listen, while we're over here, I might as well show you what's going on, okay? We have vinyl out on the turntable. It's Turnstile, JID, Reliant K, Holy Fawn, Diamond Eyes by Deftones. Yes, this is my ring holder, and yes, this is a new headphone stand that my mother got me. As someone who is a pretty big voice in the metal scene, it is downright almost disrespectful at the lack of metal or any sort of rock that any of these guys really pick. I mean, there are some in there, but M Shadows doesn't have a single one. You got Kendrick, rap album, 2 Weezer EPs, not even albums for a top 5 albums of the year, and then Gemini Rights by Steve Lacy, which I think is a weird pick. I mean, there's some good songs, but it's pretty mid overall. And then Are You Kidding Me? Her Loss by Drake and 21 Savage?
21, can you do something for me?
21. Sinister Gates really jumped the shark though, because I see Weezer again immediately, but then Kanye West? Are you actually fucking kidding me? We're propping up Kanye right now? And for all albums to go out on a limb for, Donda too? He's also got Kendrick, but then we go down to the SoCal legends, Dirty Heads, and then he's bumping some Bjork. Bass player Johnny Christ, his top 5 looks a little bit more in line with what maybe I would expect, but we have at the bottom there once again, Seasons Autumn by Weezer. These guys must have just been bumping this non-stop in the studio. We've also got Ghost, Impera, Megadeth, Alter Bridge, solid album right there. But you also have that weird pick of he's bumping Willow's new album, Coping Mechanism? I actually haven't even heard the album, I can't really say, but based on the singles, it's just really weird to imagine him listening to and loving that more than anything. Brooks Wackerman, who was not even an original member, RIP the Rev, that was just 13 years ago the other day, one of my favorite drummers ever, and here I am talking about Avenged Sevenfold all of these years later. Yes, dunking on them, goofing on them a little bit, of course, but I do have love for this band. I want to make it clear. It's not all coming from a place of hate. I just really feel like they've fallen off and sunken low with some of the schemy things they do now. I don't know, it just doesn't really feel like they're in it so much for the music anymore, and their taste being so questionable on top of that just makes it really funny. Brooks Wackerman's I can actually kind of respect. I mean, you got the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Unlimited Love, The Smile, A Light for Attracting Attention. Hell yes, that's the Radiohead side project. Dead Cross are on there, very cool. The Interrupters, and then you just had to put it in there, didn't ya? Weezer, Seasons, Autumn. Is this like a copy pasta inside joke for Avenged Sevenfold that we're just all not in on? Because I feel like I'm being fucking punked.
Because I love corn.
This was just something that I found funny, guys. Please do not take this super seriously. I hope you've had a fantastic holiday. If you celebrate whatever you celebrate, I had myself a solid Christmas. Thank you for watching, liking, supporting the content. And let me know your favorite Avenged Sevenfold album, and if you think they'll drop in 2023 in the comments.